Streisand, 2026 Oscars. Why is she getting so much hate on social media for appearing? Don't tell me that you agree with it. See, you thought I was going to sing Don't Tell Me Not to Rain on My Parade, but no, don't tell me you agree with it. I don't get it. I don't understand it. Come along. All right. Usually I talk about my funny women greeting cards and my selling cards on Etsy, but today this is Streisand. Barbara Streisand specific. It's not about the cards, it's not about the art, it's not about my humor. It's about Barbara. I don't call her Babs. I call her Barbara. I call her Miss Streisand. Okay, last night she appeared on the Oscars. Well, first let me lay my disclaimer. I am a total Streisand-aholic and have been since I was a kid and there was 45 records. And I still remember playing Secondhand Rose on one side and the kind of man a woman needs on the other side about a bazillion times and know every inflection of those songs as well as every other song probably that Miss Streisand recorded. And in fact, that even includes classical Barbara. That's right, classical Barbara. Anyway, she appeared surprisingly at the Oscars to do a tribute, Those Things Kill Me, on Robert Redford. And first of all, when she came out, there I am upstairs on my bed screaming, "Oh my God, it's Barbara! Barbara's on! Oh my God, Barbara's on!" And when she started to sing, well, please, people, there was nothing in my eye. There was nothing in my eye. Yes, there was. I was crying. When she started to sing, I cried. Now, let me give you a little background. What an admirer I am. I don't like to call myself a fan because that's short for fanatic fan. When I lived in LA and was a publicist, I was with a huge entertainment PR company for years, but then her publicist of 30 years, Lee Salters, there was a position available there, or I made a position available there. She had been with him for 30 years, not unlike her long relationship with Marty Ehrlichman, her manager since she's been with since her early days, and us Streisand people know that. Anyway, and this is all going to come back to people being very, very negative about our 83-year-old Barbara, Miss Streisand, coming out to sing. Anyway, I worked for Lee Salters. I was thrilled to be even in the orbit of someone who had worked with Streisand for many years. And during meetings, they'd say, "Where's Colleen?" "She's in the clipping room looking at Streisand clippings." That's right, I was. Whatever. And Ann Lee got me my first ticket to my first concert. I've seen her 3 times, and each time it was amazing, including the last time many years ago in Philadelphia. So the fact that she doesn't sing live anymore, it was a big deal for her to sing live on the Oscars. But here's what's really ticking me off. There is so much negative comments, or so many negative comments, so much negativity coming her way, be it Facebook, Instagram, kind of all press and whatnot. And here's my thing. Okay, the voice cracked. Yeah, it cracked a little. It's Barbara. It's Barbara. That's okay that it cracked. She still represents that majesty of a voice that I only think I sound like when I'm in the car or in the shower. But people were putting her down, so many notations of putting her down. First, let me just say this. At 83, she's still getting more press than half of the people who were nominated or won Oscars. Go to Instagram, go to Facebook, and see if that's not true, unless it's just specific to me. So I think that's pretty cool. And I don't like that people are putting her down for singing if the voice is not in the prime, like it was many years ago. She's still out there. She's giving a loving tribute. And she looked good. Okay, maybe I would have done my hair a little differently. I would have probably straightened it. But she's a modern thinking woman. She may be 83, but I think she has the thinking genes of her dad, who I believe was a scholar, and I quite frankly think she is. I mean, all you have to do is read her book or follow her to realize she goes very deep when she's learning about something, or deep dives about learning about things. Let me see what else I can think. Anyway, it just annoyed me how negative people were about someone who is a legend in her time. Hello, she sang with Judy Garland. We all know that. immeasurably amazing clip of her singing Happy Days Are Here Again, and Judy singing Get Happy. Why put her down? She's 83. We're all going to be 83, 84, 85. I hope she's here forever. I can't even imagine my world without Barbara. And here's a Streisand talent I have that bugs my husband and my kids. You can be going like that on the radio. Go back, go back. Three dots, go back. And it's her. Or we can be in some place where it's loud, it's noisy. There's crowds making crowd sounds. I can hear her in the background. I know it's Barbara. Or somebody could drive the car past us and our house or something, and I go, she was singing, and I know what the song is. Sam, you made the pants too long, and you have to be a real Streisand fan to know what that song is. I love that song. Thanks for letting me do my Streisand rant. And you know the old expression, if you have nothing nice to say, come sit next to me and talk to me and tell me what you're going to say, or don't say anything at all. Love, peace, and chicken grease, and thanks for listening. And if you've stayed around this long, I'm going to tell you what my accessory situation is today, because this kind of happened by accident. Naturally high with low, I've got my jade love sign from Aunt Jenny. I've got two cheap snake chains. But to keep my necklaces from catching on my drafting table, I've put them in my pocket here, my breast pocket. And I think it kind of works. So, and as usual, a race to the elbows with bracelets and bangles, and always my ladybug and daisy. Anyway, love, peace, and chicken grease, and thank you for letting me rant just a little about not liking negativity about Barbara. Our Barbara. Are you a Barbara fan? Do you have a favorite song? I don't have a favorite. I love them all. I truly love them all. Although I do really like Sam, You Made the Pants Too Long. That's a great song.